So I got a Jeep coming in today. It's a 72 CJ5. It's got a 360. This thing is sweet. This is one of my friend's Jeeps. I'm fixing for him, so I'll end up creating a little content with it. But I'll show this whole unloading process. Hey, how's it going? Shoot for YouTube if you don't mind. I'll try to keep you out of it. Yeah, it's just hard because I do all my car work here, so it was really hard to work on it where it was at. I sold this Jeep about a month ago, and
she said her husband died.
What's that?
She said her husband died, so she sold it.
Yeah. Yeah, that guy was one of my best friends.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, so you knew him?
Yeah, oh yeah, he was my friend. No, I sold this for her, but I just got to get it running. It sat for a few years, and it needs new plugs and wires and things like that. Yeah. I appreciate that. I'll definitely take that up.
What do you do? Work on everything or what?
Yeah, for the most part.
You know, honestly, what I need? Someone to do oil changes for me. I have to do the fucking advances every time.
You should hit me up, man. I'll do them for you.
I do them like every 3 weeks, you know?
On this truck?
Huh?
On this truck?
Yeah. This and I have another like small one.
That was like 15 points in that thing. So I'll just hop in it and roll it in. Yeah, it's a fiberglass bottom too, man, so it can stay out. Yeah, I helped this guy that passed away buy it 5 or 6 years ago. I sold it to the guy who bought it from him.
Yeah, let's go. Oh, the dude bought it back?
Yeah, he bought it back. So. Selling it again. So the guy I sold it to, no mechanical skills at all. Yeah. So anytime this thing has issues, it has to come to me. Yeah. I've seen it sitting out there. Everything's nice. Yep. All right, so I got the passenger side plugs in, all the new plugs in the 360, all 3 of them. Nothing really hard here, didn't need any funky extensions or anything. All these are all the old plugs. They all looked okay, minus this one was a little bit funky. See if we can see it. Not exactly sure what's happening here, but overall they were just kind of old, but you know, nothing concerning. This is a pretty strong engine that we have in here, pretty healthy. It's just been sitting for a little while. So let me get over to the other side now. Oh, also I'm putting in, these are the ones I'm using, Champion spark plugs. What's the model? I guess it doesn't say on here. Maybe it says on here. And it's blurred out. Anyways, I'm using the Champion plugs for this. It's what I guess is recommended for the 360. I'm not super familiar with these old Jeep engines. I'm more of an old school Chevy guy. So I'm kind of learning as I go. All right, later.
Yep.
So I'm just removing the inline fuel pump. I'm just rewiring up the new fuel pump. Gonna put new connections on here. Well, I'm using strippers up here in the truck. And these strippers are not very good. Ha! Strippers. Okay, that one's good. So black to black. I don't want to get gas on my face. As much fun as that is. Enough. It's enjoyable getting all this rust and crap in my face. I am enjoying that tremendously.
You have your eye protection this time.
Yeah. So I got the new pump wired up. Now I'm just gonna hook up the fuel lines and bolt it up into the frame. I'm not gonna even try to speculate time frame. Just gonna put it up in here. Take that off. The hoses are on. All right, so we're day 2 working on the Jeep. I realized yesterday that I was missing, I didn't have the right distributor, cap, and rotor. so it kind of stopped me from yesterday. I got 3 of the spark plugs in. I got 3, 5, and 7 in. I leave this one open because I still need to get the engine on top dead center. So the trick I use is I put a piece of paper towel in the hole, and I'll turn the engine over, and when it shoots the paper towel out, that means it's at top dead center. So I'll do that, and then I'll start setting the distributor. I also had to get some plugs I have to make myself, so I'll show how to do that. But these are the spark plug wires I got for that. So I'll get to work and I'll update you. Hey, what's going on, YouTube? I'm on the last plug I'm making, so I'm gonna pull this one off. I've labeled all these because I messed up the when I took it all apart. When I did the cap and rotor, I did it wrong. So I'm labeling them all so I can get the correct firing order. I gave myself a cheat sheet up here. I wrote down the firing order up here so I can get them all correct. This is the last one, so it should be the right length. Take the new cable, measure it. So this one's a little bit long. So mark that. Put this cable here. Where did I put my stuff? Didn't quite cut it. Have a knife on me. There we go. So you got this inside thing, you just need to clip it just a little bit. About that much. This is what I messed up a few times. Put your boot on first. Put your boot on first. They say use WD-40 because it'll slide on easier. I haven't grabbed any WD-40, so this is my last one. I've done it without, so I'll continue to do it. So you push it through. As you can see, it's stuck in there, so I got to pull it out. I've pinched myself a few times doing this. Pull it through. You just pull the boot up and out of the way. And this is a little clip that will end up going on the distributor. Where did I put my tool? Here. So you put the clip in the tool. Push it all the way. You're gonna fold this into itself and make sure it's in connection with the top of that metal. You want that metal to be touching that. So push it in all the way. Okay, it's in there. Grab the other part of the tool. You make sure these little tabs are aligned to the right. Oh, wrong way. Right there. And you come over to the vise. Just tighten it up on the vise. Pop the tool off. There's your new connection. So I'll go set this in the truck. The boot I'll slide down once I get everything all organized. Goes in the last spot, the last one I got. Clips into place. And run it right to cylinder number 3. All right, get all those organized. I got another little hack for people when you're trying to organize your stuff. If you don't have any of these to keep your wires correct, you can use zip ties. So I got one here. You leave one loose around the wires, and you come in through the middle with your zip tie. Try to keep your end down so you don't see it. So you'll tighten it up in the middle, and then you just tighten up this other one that was around it. And it keeps them nice and clean. And that's all I got for right now. Yep. You're leaking. That's back there. Not done yet. But it kicked on, so this thing should run now. Oh yeah, and I never hooked this back up. Maybe that's where it's coming from.
Smells.
You smell.
No.
Take that.
It smells like gas. Bet you smell too.
Okay, let's try this again. Alright, so I'm going to give an update on the Jeep. The wiring ended up being a pretty big mess. I still haven't been able to get power to the coil. I messed with the wiring. I'll throw a picture in there with that. Because I've already started working on it. I didn't end up filming the wiring, so I'm rewiring basically the whole truck. The wiring kit that they used on this Jeep whenever they built it was a good kit. It was just the application was pretty terrible. And because this is a fiberglass body, some of the grounding has been an issue, so I'm tracking down just a ton of terrible wiring. But I am switching this to an HEI distributor, so all this is coming out. All the wires that I made, they're a mess, but I've been working on it. They're all coming out. So the new HEI distributor is in. That'll be in the next part of the video. I'll show how I'm fixing the wiring and put that in. So this Jeep is coming along. I have been working on it. So that'll be coming here shortly. Just want to say thanks for watching my videos. I really appreciate all of my subscribers. I am actively trying to get better, so any advice any of you guys have out there for me, I would thoroughly appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And if you're returning, man, I appreciate you too. Hit me with a comment. I'd like to hear what you have to say and how I can be better. Thank you for watching my videos, and I'll catch you in the next one.